Armaan Shah was once the man everyone envied, owner of luxury hotels, expensive cars, and a penthouse that kissed the clouds. But success had made him blind. He trusted the wrong people, ignored warnings, and one morning, his empire collapsed like sand under waves. His business partner vanished with millions, and Armaan was left with debts, lawsuits, and shame. Within months, his friends disappeared, his wife left, and his name became a headline for failure. The man who once dined on gold plates was now sleeping in his car. One cold night, hungry and broken, Armaan stood outside a small roadside food stall. The smell of fresh roti and curry twisted his empty stomach. A little boy, no older than 10, noticed him. The boy said softly, "Uncle, you can share my food. Mama always says no one should sleep hungry." The boy's mother, Sadia, ran that tiny stall. Without judgment, she handed him a plate. Armand's hands trembled as he took the food. It was the first kindness he'd felt in months. He returned the next day to help her wash dishes, just to repay her. Days turned into weeks. That stall became his world, a place of small kindness where no one cared who he used to be. As time passed, Armand began teaching Sadia's son Ali math and English between customers. He started helping Sadia with business ideas, cleaner signage, better prices, small savings. Within months, her stall doubled in income. For the first time, Arman realized something. He had lost everything, but not his ability to build. He decided to start again, not for himself, but for people like Sadia. He sold his last watch, borrowed a small loan, and began a training center for street vendors, teaching them basic business, accounting, and hygiene. Years passed. That little center became a movement called New Life. Thousands of small vendors learned how to grow their stalls into sustainable businesses. News channels started calling him the man who rebuilt others before rebuilding himself. But Arman always said humbly, "A child and his mother fed me when I was nobody. I'm just returning the meal." At the 10-year anniversary of Nai Zindagi, Arman stood on stage, tears in his eyes, giving a speech. Suddenly, the spotlight moved to the audience. A woman walked forward. It was Sadia, now elderly, wearing a simple sari, and beside her, a tall young man, Ali, now a successful engineer. Ali took the mic. "Uncle Arman, you once said I should dream big. Today, donating 10 million rupees to Naid Zindagi in your name because you gave my mother and me more than food. You gave us hope." The crowd stood, clapping endlessly. Arman wept. The boy who once shared his meal was now feeding the dreams of thousands. Later that night, Arman stood alone on the terrace, looking at the stars. "I lost everything once, but God gave it back, multiplied through people." And below him, hundreds of lights from food stalls and small shops flickered, all belonging to people his foundation had helped. Each one, a spark he had ignited. Sometimes losing everything is the only way to learn what truly matters. Not wealth, but worth. And when you rise again with kindness, your story becomes someone else's miracle.